Hello and welcome back to my Devil May Cry 5 Hell in Hell S-Rank guide. This is Mission 2, Clyfar. This mission will introduce a so-called special enemy type, the Death Sisters, and the first real boss fight in form of Goliath. Other than that, we're just going to use the baseline for the most part of this mission. This mission will also hopefully, better than the previous two missions, serve and demonstrate what I wanted to achieve by making this guide. We will play both safe and stylish throughout the entire mission, allowing us to take up to 2 hits. But if we fail and take more than 2 hits, it is, just like with all the other Nero missions and most of the V missions, repeating the 3 mandatory fights that we're going to know exactly what to do in and have full control over. For me personally, by playing this way, it mitigated all the nervousness, and I didn't care about the fact that I might fail. It is just for the most part repeating the 3 mandatory fights in every mission, and then a boss that we're also going to have full control over, which seldom takes more than a total of 10 minutes, even with all the moving through the mission. Also, by having the so-called baseline down, we can add or remove risk to it. For example, having netted a lot of style points will allow you to just use the gun on the bosses if you don't feel comfortable with the strats I demonstrate here, and still take up to 2 hits and still get the S rank. So here it's the starter move to the baseline against the caninas. I make sure they are in a group, then I streak, cancel it with the devil trigger, launch them, jump, and then into the baseline after that. And after I've taken care of the caninas here, 2 Death Sisters are gonna spawn. I'm gonna go through the specific baseline against them. But you see here, I'm not getting any fancy triple S ranks. So slash 2 times, jump cancel, slash 2 times, jump cancel, anticipating her counterattack like she did there, and then Gerbera away. Then it's just repeating that again. Slash 2 times, jump cancel, slash 2 times, jump cancel. Closing the distance with the caliber or the pay line. And there I broke a guard and got a critical hit off her. And then it's just doing the same thing against the other Death Sister end. Closing the distance with the caliber. And I shot there because I thought I broke her guard, but I didn't. I'm closing the distance with the caliber again. Slashing 2 times, jump canceling off her. And there I broke her guard. And got off the critical hit. Next up is a fight against a couple of caninas and an Antinora. Which shouldn't be too much of a hassle. I'm having problems in this mission recognizing where to go, and yeah, as you see here. And there's an optional fight to the right, but we're gonna skip the optional fights. The only exception to this is mission 8, where we're gonna do the 2 optional fights because of the Fury. And as you see here against the Antenora, when you are at the when you are at maximum height and you attack them, you can do a roulette spin because the when you're at the same height, Nero and the enemy, after you do a roulette spin, are still they're still right next to each other, so you can get the attacks off the Antenora there fast enough. So I'll try to keep that in mind when I am at the maximum height with an Antenora. I'll do a roulette spin to do some even more damage before I do the jump, cancel, shoot until the charges run out and grab. As you've seen here, I haven't gotten any fancy triple S ranks, and I'm still way over the requirement of 5,500. And in this fight, because of the starter move and fighting multiple enemies baseline technique, I'm gonna get a few triple S here, but it's not gonna put me up that much. So hopefully that will demonstrate that you don't need to play perfectly. You can just get an S rank, try to keep regular S rank with the baseline, and then get at a few double S here and there. But as you saw there, I came down and I was focusing on, when I come down I'm ready to devil trigger. You saw there the Canina tried to attack me, but I immediately launch them with the devil trigger, and you don't need to worry about not having devil trigger when you come down, because doing the baseline and keeping an S rank style meter up will net you a lot of the devil trigger recharge, so you'll pretty much always have it ready. So you just need to focus on exceeding, and when you come down that you have the devil trigger ready. You saw there, I came down and I devil triggered again. Yeah, I got a few triple S ranks here. Let's see how much style points it netted. So 6,000. It only put me up by like 300 style points, I think. So it's not that much of a difference. And against the double Antenoras here, I probably won't get even a double S. So let's see how much that puts us down after the fight. Yeah, I just got a single S and I didn't keep it for that long. And it set me back around 200 style points. You see, it's not that much of a big difference. And next up is Goliath, and I've made in the introductory video, I established a baseline for all the 4 bosses, and it's generally the same for all the 4 bosses. What you're gonna see now is that I close the distance with the caliber, do a few attacks, and then jump cancel to reset the caliber. And then when he attacks, I Gerbera away, and then I caliber back towards him like this. slashing. Make sure I got the jump cancel. He's attacking. Gerbera away, and then caliber back. He's attacking. I Gerbera away. And then I just repeat. You see how much damage that did to him. We're already in the next phase. And the next phase here is the same thing, but I'm gonna focus on when he jumps away and do the vacuum that I am to his side, and then I can just hammer him while he's doing the vacuum. See how he's attacking. I Gerbera away. I don't do the caliber here because the pillars were in the way. Gonna jump away soon. Yeah, now I Gerbera towards him and make sure I am at his side while he's doing the vacuum. And now I'm gonna activate Devil Trigger and just hammer him. Do a lot of damage. You see, I'm not getting any fancy triple S ranks, just a regular S rank. Keeping it. And now it's his third phase, and it's the same thing as the first phase. Caliber towards him, make sure I got the jump cancel. Gerbera away. And there I stunned him, so I'm gonna grab him. I'm just gonna do a few attacks in before that. I'm gonna take a hit now. To show you that you can take up to 2 hits and still get the S rank. But I take a hit on a move that I probably should have showed you how to dodge instead. It's his charge. He charges towards you and jumps towards you. And to dodge that, you just you do all the 3 jumps, and then you just Gerbera to the side. I'm gonna take a hit now. So this move he does now, you use all the 3 jumps and then you Gerbera to the side, and he will never ever hit you. Let's see the style points now. So 6,500. This fight increased my style points by almost 1,600, and I didn't get a single triple S there. So you see,